Okay, let's dive in. Imagine this scenario. Humanity, like properly staring down the barrel of extinction.
Yeah, and it's not, a sudden asteroid or anything dramatic like that.
Yeah.
It's creepier.
It really is.
Yeah.
Our own sun, the thing giving us life, is just fading, getting dimmer.
And the reason is terrifyingly small. It's this microbe astrophage that came from space.
A space microbe.
Yeah, and it's basically eating sunlight,
Yeah.
reproducing like cooling everything down. We're talking like a catastrophic ice age within decades.
Decades. That's incredibly fast. The
Yeah.
clock is seriously ticking then.
It's screaming, and humanity's only real hope, it rests on this one desperate mission, a long shot.
Which brings us to Ryland Grace.
Yeah.
Definitely not your typical square-jawed astronaut. He's a biologist.
Right, a molecular biologist. And he wakes up on this ship, the Hail Mary, with zero memory, none.
Talk about a rude awakening. He has to piece together everything, who he is, why he's on a spaceship, the whole deal.
And he learns he's the sole survivor, humanity's Hail Mary pass, literally, his job, get to Tau Ceti.
Tau Ceti, yeah. Because that star system isn't dimming like ours. He needs to find out why. The survival of Earth kind of hinges on it.
And what's really interesting about Grace is he wasn't even supposed to be on the crew originally.
Oh. How did he end up there then?
Well, through some pretty grim circumstances, honestly. Fate, bad luck.
Yeah.
He ended up being the only one left who could possibly do it.
Wow. So desperation really pushed him into this role.
Absolutely. Throws all the planning out the window, doesn't it? So they put him in a coma for the years-long trip. Wake up, find the answer at Tau Ceti. Simple, right?
Huh, yeah, simple. But then he gets there, and this is where the story just explodes, I think.
Totally. He confirms Tau Ceti is safe, but then...
He finds he's not the only ship there.
Exactly. There's another spacecraft, Alien.
And inside.
A single occupant. An intelligent, spider-like being. Grace eventually calls him Rocky.
Spider-like? Okay,
Yeah.
properly alien then.
Oh, yeah. High-gravity planet, ammonia atmosphere, totally different biology. And get this. Rocky's there for the exact same reason. His star is dying, too. Same astrophage problem. His planet, Arid, needs saving.
No way. That's incredible. Two different species, worlds apart, facing the same existential threat.
It's amazing, isn't it? Suddenly all the differences, the alienness, it kind of takes a back seat to the shared crisis.
So how do they even communicate? Human and space spider.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
They figure it out slowly, painstakingly, using universal constants, math, physics, even music, sort of.
Building a bridge with science? That's pretty cool.
It's more than cool. It leads to everything. They become collaborators, friends even, against all odds.
And working together, they actually find the solution.
They do. They discover another microbe, one that Grace calls Tomoeba, and this Tomoeba, it eats astrophage.
The predator. That's it. The cure.
It's the breakthrough, yeah. But, there's a catch. Always a catch, right?
Figures. What is it?
Tomoeba are incredibly fragile. They need very specific conditions. Earth's environment and Arid's environment are wildly different.
Ah, so the cure works, but they need to adapt it for both planets.
Exactly, and they're racing against time, trying to engineer these little guys to survive back home, and then disaster strikes.
Oh no, what happens?
Something goes wrong with Rocky's ship. Badly wrong. His way home, his planet's cure, it's jeopardized.
So Grace has the cure for Earth, but Rocky might not make it back to Arid.
Precisely. And Grace faces this just profound choice. Go home, save humanity, be the hero.
Or
stay, help his friend, sacrifice his own return, maybe forever, to make sure Rocky and Arid survive too.
Wow, that's heavy. Talk about the ultimate test of friendship. What does he do?
He stays, he chooses Rocky, he helps fix the ship, make sure the Tomoeba for Arid are safe, gives up going back to Earth.
He gives up Earth for his friend.
Yeah, it's an incredible act of selflessness. He ends up living on Arid. They build him this special habitat, because he can't survive their atmosphere.
So he lives out his life on an alien planet.
He does. He becomes a hero to the Iridians. He continues his science, explores, learns, and he has his friend, Rocky. He finds this whole new purpose.
That's actually a really moving ending.
Yeah,
Unexpected.
It really is. And I think the takeaways here are huge, right? You've got the sheer scale of a global, solar system crisis.
Yeah, the stakes couldn't be higher. And then the power of science to find answers.
Definitely. But also these incredible bonds, friendship across species, something you'd never imagine possible.
And that final choice. Sacrifice.
Mm.
Finding meaning not just in saving your world, but maybe in saving our world and a friend.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How facing the absolute worst can bring out the absolute best in us.
Yeah, and how sometimes the most important connections, the biggest breakthroughs, come from places and beings you least expect. Like, bridging these massive differences can lead to solutions we couldn't find alone.
Mm.
Makes you wonder what else is possible if we could just, connect across divides.